Boxing Opinions 100. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment down below. It's been reported that Tyson Fury's daughter has some kind of health problems, and Tyson Fury's father, John, says that Tyson Fury might pull out of the fight. I don't know if it's quite the way it's worded, like is it for sure, or is it just a he might pull out thing, or has he pulled out? But you could go back to my video, excuse me, my video that I made previously, telling you that this fight would never happen. Like Tyson Fury, I might just go off into the sunset. Like that's what I quoted in the last video that I made speaking on this issue. But I believe that Tyson Fury believes that the way he won so precisely that, he really don't owe Deontay Wilder a third fight. Let me know what you think about that, what I just said. But on the other hand, you could just, without the two knockdowns in the first fight, say we give Wilder the two knockdowns. So we give him two 10-8 rounds. So those are the only 2 rounds that you can give him. Tyson Fury really gave Deontay Wilder a boxing lesson to me in the first fight, making him miss. He was looking badly. Deontay Wilder was looking bad. Tyson Fury made Deontay Wilder look amateurish in that fight. Like I had seen Deontay Wilder in several fights. I watch. I'm an avid boxing fan. But Deontay Wilder, to me, he had a lot of flaws that you could say, but I think that what his strengths are, he knew how to use them. So it made up for the flaws. Like people, sometimes like he swings wildly, but he seems to don't swing wildly to me until you're hurt. Like when he knows he has you hurt, then he just Wilder liable to hit you anywhere. So but it's a lot of things that he's missing as far as like technical. But he came to the boxing game late. But I just really so if you say Tyson Fury's dad comes out and speaks on it, so most of the time when John Fury says something, it comes to pass. He talked about how Tyson Fury would beat Wilder. He's even came out openly for this third fight, telling Tyson Fury that he wasn't training right, and he didn't think he was ready to take this fight. So maybe Tyson Fury really thought about what his dad said. What's your thoughts on that? Like on Tyson Fury taking advice from his father. So I think he may on the outside try to act like he's not really paying attention to him, and he's his own man, and he's going to go forth with whatever his plans are. But then I think it kind of haunts him in the back of his mind, knowing what his father has said, or either his father seems kind of truthful. He don't really seem, because he has criticized Tyson Fury, but he's also bragged about him, saying that, there ain't a man, there ain't a boxer been born yet that can beat Tyson Fury. So, is he saying that because it's his son, or is he stating facts? Let me know your thoughts on that. But like I say, I don't know how true this is on the surface about the way it was said. It could be, it's kind of iffy to me. It says like he may pull out, like I never, or has he pulled out? Has it been confirmed? Is this just another boxing story made up? Some people just wake up and create a story that they think will get your attention. So I don't really like to make up fights and all that kind of stuff. Anybody could say, well, I want to see such and such against such and such. That's obvious. But if the stuff is not really happening, then it's not factual. So you want factual information. You don't want hearsay. So you want facts stated, proof. So you don't want to, like you could just come up like, we want to see Caleb Plant versus Canelo. But until the fight is signed, there's no need to really discuss it. I want to see Canelo face Benavidez. I want to see Joshua and Tyson, Joshua and Wilder. I want somebody to give Dylan White a shot. I want to see if he's for real. Can somebody sit Dylan White down? It seems like people don't really want to fight Dylan White. There's certain fighters in certain divisions that people stray away from like their whole career, and Dylan White just happens to be one of those boxers. But let me know your thoughts on the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder situation. And this is Boxing Opinions 100, and I'm out.